kind of more. It's not about like, do I want a chick that's independent or do I want a chick that's broken? Because a chick could be independent and broken. That's a
True.
thing
That's
too.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like
true.
a chick could have became independent because she was broken and she
That's true.
became stronger,
That
which
is
led
true.
her to become more independent
Mhm.
because she realized, oh, depending on men isn't working out for me, so I have to become independent. You
But
know what I
then there's
mean?
also the situations where it's like now you got to put yourself in either your shoes or somebody else's shoes. It's like you could be financially healed, but then mentally and physically broken, or vice versa.
Right.
That's true.
My thing is, I feel like if I'm stepping into dating any chick, I don't want to think about the past.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like if a
But
woman's past affects her too much,
I
so
don't want
where
it.
it's gonna like backfire against me,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
but
Yeah.
to answer your question, I think I'd be the healed person.
You'd rather
I'd
be the
rather be the healed person because
you'd rather be
broke
the healer or
the healer only because broken people hurt broken people, and you're only gonna
so, you,
bring yourself more down with a broken person.
so you'd rather not be the healer.
Well, no, because then I'm gonna be the broken person. What if I'm not the broken person?
Then you run in circles.
You said that you'd rather be the healer, but
Yeah,
you'd rather not be with a chick that's broken. But in order to heal someone,
you have to.
she,
Heal
she
yourself.
has
True,
to
Yeah.
be
true, true, true.
broken.
You
So
know,
you
you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
you kind of
Yeah. Run in circles.
So, damn.
yeah.
So
So
I'm like in the middle, I guess. Then I'd say I'd be in the middle.
no, it's like it's like
It's hard. I mean,
if you really think about it, right? And again, just really think about it. You had to get in a relationship right now, and you know somebody's just like, all right, they're capable of just doing what they gotta do. You ain't gotta like, you ain't have to like, be that all lovey dovey. You don't have to do all that extra stuff, but you just know you
it's
have
the
to be
little thing.
present. You
Yeah,
have
it's
to
the
be
little
present,
things.
not the little things. It gotta be bigger because again, she's independent. She moves. She works. We gotta make sure like if we're gonna do
No,
something,
but if
it's like
she's bigger, the little things would count. Cause if she could do
Mm,
everything for herself, and you're talking about going above and
yeah, you
beyond,
could
but
do.
she could do that for herself.
We talking about little things. So little things. I get what you're saying. The little things, but not like holding the door, like making breakfast. I'll tell you that
yeah,
it's like
that's a
bro.
default at
It's
that point.
exactly at that point. It's a
Yeah,
default. It's
yeah.
like bro, that's what we
It's
expected.
expected. Yeah,
Exactly, that's expected. You
with
expected to hold down the house. I expected to hold down the house. This is what
right,
we do. Like, what do you
right.
mean? You know what I'm saying? You cooking, I'm cooking for you. This is what I expected. You know what I'm saying? Dollars from somebody that never had it, and then you presenting something to them now. Baby, I'm gonna cook for you right now like that. Oh shit, I ain't
Yeah,
never had anything to cook for me.
right. A person who's never had
Now
that is gonna appreciate that more.
everything now. Just imagine getting with somebody that never went on a vacation. They never went somewhere with somebody.
Yeah.
Nigga, you just opening doors like, and it's like, do you want to be in that place, or do you want somebody that just really just, like you have to like what I'm stepping in myself, what I'm getting myself into. Like,
There's so many scenarios though for that man, because it's like
It's a
y'all
lot.
could both
I'm,
be in that same
It's a
position.
lot. Right. Yeah, it's a fact.
I mean, I'm off that already.
No, I'm not.
I
I'm
think
just speaking in general.
for
In
me, I think
general.
I'm off like the broken bitches. Like I used to love them. The little project bitches, no daddies, shit like that. Oh my god.
Ah, damn, I bought a stick of bubble gum and shoes on my shit. Damn. About to get her a soda next time. Shoot.
Yeah. But I'm past that.
Take my green market card.
I want to get tapped into it more. I want to do the extra work. I want to see what it is really.
Yeah.
You know.
I
You
mean,
want to test your
I think
limits.
also I want to also be in something that like a chick's gonna show me some new shit too.
That's true too.
You know what I mean? It ain't just my job to show her new shit. It gotta
and
go
and that's and that's part of
both
being the
ways.
experience of like having
Yeah,
that chick that already been
yeah,
there. Know she know how
that's
to
a fact.
treat. She will know how to treat a guy
That's a fact.
based on like what she's been through too.
Yeah,
So when you have a chick who's like, damn, all I'm doing is surprising you and making you feel like the greatest, but you just, I mean, unless you got some trick,
I saw a video on that too. Like I'm pretty sure y'all saw it too. I forgot the context of it, but it was like basically there was like a podcast show where it was like this 20-year-old girl is asking like these grown men like, what do grown men 30 and up see in 20-year-olds and below, or
kids.
this and that. And then I guess the person of the podcast was like, "Listen, like we grown men, like we're trying to teach you the game. Like if you can't learn from our game, then what's the purpose of you trying to like date somebody older? And like, why you want to be with somebody your age? Like they're not gonna teach you something. They're gonna either bring you down to the floor, or they're gonna get you in trouble. And this, and
Wait, just
that.
to be correct. So what are you with? You with older than younger?
Wait, what? No, I didn't. I didn't say any question.
All right, so you as a young man, I mean, maybe not so young. We're in our 30s,
We're in our
right?
30s.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not
Would you?
going that young personally.
What's
Oh,
the?
Personally, I'm not going that
Okay, okay.
young.
All right. That's where I was gonna.
Yeah, nah.
but you keep it for his opinion about going low because
About how low are you going?
No, because she was arguing with every guy in there, saying like, "Why are all these older dudes trying to get with these younger girls, knowing
Kids.
that we have nothing to offer?" But if the guys, I guess, argument was, "We trying to teach you the game, and if you don't
what
want
game
to
is that?
like
They're trying to mold them.
they're trying to mold them to experiences."
Got that.
But
That's
These niggas trying to fuck.
yeah.
and,
They're real.
and they got that young body.
That's real. Yeah.
body yada yada.
Also, like I mean, older guys older single men may go towards young, like the settings where younger women are at. Because I mean, the pool.
That's not the case.
You got
bro.
you
That's
got
not
a bigger
always the
pool.
case.
You got a bigger pool.
It's not
You
always.
I mean, like we're in our 30s. Just think about everybody around us that like got kids that are married around our age, and like say you don't got kids, like we don't got kids, right? So if you want to have kids at some point, right? Realistically, yeah, it sucks, but like women kind of have a clock on that. Are you gonna date a woman that's older and expect to have kids?
How much older are you talking?
40.
Not that far off, bro.
It's not that far off, but you know how hard it is for women to have kids at that age, right?
Talking about kids, just like side note, like would you like take girls with like kids or?
Yeah,
I'm not,
absolutely.
that's
I mean, honestly, right
possibility.
now, that's the new norm.
At this age,
At this
I
age,
No, but not. Is that something?
nah,
That's
I might not know.
I'm saying
Like how many kids though?
I would prefer not to,
I mean, everybody would prefer.
Yeah, everybody would prefer not to.
I'm at the age where it's like
Accepted.
I kind of don't have much of a choice. Maybe I mean I got a choice, but like that's just gonna. If I say yo nah, no kids at all, then like that's just gonna shrink my pool to like the max because everybody got kids.
Or you could just.
So you want kids?
Me,
But being you're up and down.
I'm 50-50 about it. Like if I have them, cool. If I don't, cool.
That's how I felt about it.
I kind of don't really care. I think I gotta be in the right situation if I'm too.
So then you gotta get in your bag of like
walked up.
having being with chicks that don't want kids or they have kids that's older already that you don't have to worry about.
I mean, even then, like I said, I think I'm open to all scenarios in that case. If I am gonna get into a relationship somehow, someday, if I meet a chick and like she just so happens to have a kid and like the vibe is right, maybe I'll be like, all right, cool. I like where this is going. I want to meet your kid if we're gonna get serious someday. If I fuck with all of it, then so be it.
But there'll be instances where chicks will never let you meet their kid.
Well, because you gotta understand though, like for a woman to introduce their child to another man that's not their father. Like I actually I was talking to some girl about this probably the other day, matter of fact, saying like Fortnite and shit. But not gonna say no names. But she told me she kind of got into like a situation recently where she was talking to some dude, whatever. Shit was cool. She really liked him or whatever. And he wanted to meet the kid. So whatever shit happened, the idea was introduced to the child, right? Mm-hmm. Now the child is like excited about the situation. I think he spoke to her, whatever, might have made some promises or something. That he went back on those promises. Now, as a parent, like you got to deal with the fact that your child, not only is your heart broken, but now your child's heart is broken.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And
Why?
that's why.
And why is that? Because you wanted to introduce this new guy into your child's life, and
And
that's the risk. That's the risk
not
that
only
women
that,
have
how
to take.
many new guys did your child meet before
On
this
top
guy?
of that, right? Even if it's the first one, though, regardless, like the father already left. You know what I mean? Now you got a new guy coming in who's trying to get your child's hopes up to maybe having a father figure, and just to
But I
shatter
think
those
you,
hopes,
as a
that's
person
fucked up.
who's dating the person with the kid, you shouldn't worry about the kid until you both have a solidified connection with each other before the
Right,
kid even comes in the picture.
but that's the thing. You might develop that connection, and then some bullshit happens.
Find out that the badass little
Right?
badass little kid.
Matter of fact, we had this conversation before we even started recording. How we were talking about how at the beginning, you know, everything's always all fucking
Glitz and glamour.
yeah, right? And it's like
It's a new
and it's because it's like, all right, cool. You're meeting, you're getting to know someone new, right? But at the end of the day, you got to also realize that beginning might be a whole fucking act. You're asking each other questions like,
Well,
yo,
then
what are
that's
you
when-
into?
That's where you.
What kind of people do you like, right? Right? Cool. You're giving me the answers. So now, if I really want to,
You're giving me the answer I want to hear.
I could get 100 on this test because you gave me the
I would say
answers.
it's an act.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's me though.
You always interested when you find out something new, and then when the action doesn't follow behind it after, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm off this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
again, you could. It's not like a fake thing, but you know, always people are like, yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that.
Or it can be a fake thing.
It could be a fake thing.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck around. I just want the cheeks, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes
But
to
then
do
that's
that.
where you have to do how
And-
you do.
You know what I mean?
Be straight up bold.
Yeah, me, I don't
Straight
give a
up.
fuck. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. It's your choice to accept it, I'm gonna be unapologetically myself, and it's up to you whether you want to like that or not. If you don't like it, then all right, we can stop talking right then and there. I don't care. Like that's a you thing, then it's a me thing, and clearly it won't work out. So we move on. Simple. We don't have to worry about down the line, like you switched up. Like no,
Do
I'm
you
not
feel
gonna
like
switch up.
girls or women are unapologetically themselves when they talk to us on the first time, first basis type shit?
Probably not.
Or you think they putting up a front?
Probably. I mean, that's the shit. That's the shit with the dating game. You know what I mean? Like, it's why it's a game.
But depending.
We play.
Depending
What's the front?
on what?
What's the biggest front?
What's the biggest front?
I don't.
Oh, I never cheated. Oh, I got 3 bodies.
Yeah, and make it seem like you're ready.
Nah, I feel like everybody could like lie on this one. Is basically.
I don't talk to my ex.
No, not even that.
I don't got feelings for
you're the
him
only
either.
person I'm talking to. Like,
No, absolutely.
get out of here with that.
Shut your mouth.
Got a whole roster.
Roster.
Do you think guys have a longer roster or girls have a longer roster?
Girls?
You think
Girls
girls
have
have a
a
longer roster than guys?
Yeah, they got the OD
Yeah,
roster.
because they
got it
on
easy.
extra back burners, bro.
Yes.
They have the niggas in the foil paper in the back of the
Yes.
fridge. You know,
If
in
you
the back of the
like,
fridge.
like yo, no lie, 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10,
Yellow pages.
9 times out of 10, if you ask a girl on a date and she hits you with the can we reschedule? Something came up. It's because another nigga came up. That's what happened. Like that. He likes that.
Be like that, bro.
Bars.
Be like that. 100% like that. I know the game is a game.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta run game.
That's why you gotta have a roster too, though.
Do you though?
I mean, y'all have to have a roster, or just know how to like just.
Cause that's the shit. It sucks because like that's also why I'm like mad anti-relationship dating, all that bullshit, whatever. It's just a fucking competition. You know, like my thing is like, if I like a girl, I like a girl, and if she likes me, she likes me. But I hate the fact that like I have to compete with 1,000 other niggas. You know what I mean? Like
To get her number?
No, just to get her.
So you feel like you're chasing.
To be mine.
You feel like you're chasing, basically.
Yeah.
So you feel all right. So wait. So you feel like if you get a girl, right? You feel like you still have to. I mean, not that you feel have to, but you still feel threatened that like other niggas get her.
If we're dating. If we like just started dating, hell yeah.
Are you gonna put that on the table?
So
Like,
what kind of like what's the length? What's the
What
like
you mean?
what do you
time?
mean?
Like when to the point that y'all dating to know, okay, no one can take. At least it's like you have to get married after to know.
I mean, it depends. Like, she got to show those signs that it's like, oh, okay, like now she's giving extra attention. You know, now she's like trying to spend extra time.
She gotta be on your dick.
She got to be on my dick
That's wild.
type shit.
That's wild.
I mean, like, what you want me to do? Like,
That's wild.
I can't like sit here and assume that like, especially if like a chick is pretty, bro. Like, think about how many we could just be walking by a pretty girl and see like three other niggas be like, yo, what up, ma? Yo, can I get your number? Like, what's up? Yo, you look mad pretty. They don't do that to us. We're guys. We don't get that type of attention, right? But women get that attention that ass the second they step out the house. They even go fucking throw out the garbage.
Yeah.
Down the hall.
Definitely pretty really
pretty girls are gonna get that type of attention.
So, I mean, I get. So if it's a real pretty girl,
Mm-hmm.
you rather stay away from it because you know long term it's gonna be bullshit.
That's not always the case.
That's
not
I'm
always
not
the
asking
case.
him. I'm asking him
It can be the case.
It could be the case
you
because
know,
again, it's all what you know. Again,
it can be the
know
case.
you
Yeah,
can pick up a bad chick,
mm-hmm.
you know, like nothing.
Yeah.
Then you know, like you have a bad chick, but
yes.
It's still. I feel like it's all about ego and what you comfortable with. You know, at the end of the day, like
yeah.
And
like
insecurities.
If you get a bad chick right now, nigga, she love your hair. She be like, oh my god, you know, like something about you.
Yeah. Okay.
Either you're gonna be like, I don't know if I want to mess with it, or like I can never take it serious because again, she might want to take it serious, but you might be like, nah, she's too pretty for that.
Nah, not necessarily. I mean, the way I see it, it's kind of like, you know, cool. She's bad, bagged it, got it, cool. Just because she's fire, like she could be an 11 out of 10. I don't want to have to, like, I'm still gonna be like me. I don't, you know, I feel like a lot of times, like don't expect me to go harder for you just because you're bad. You know what I mean? I don't want to, like, I'm gonna treat every chick I deal with the same. Like, I'm gonna go in with the same energy. Yeah. Why? Because at the end of the day, I gotta see how she deals with my personality. If she's gonna accept me for who I am, you know, I gotta see all of that shit first.
Yeah, but again, if all that stuff is like, okay, she accepts you for who you are. My thing is that if she's who she is, nigga, that you know that no matter if she's with you, if she go outside, nigga, people's gonna yo. Are you comfortable with that, or is like that's something that's too much for me? You could be honest. That might be something that's too much because again, it's always gonna be like you might be on the fence. Like I don't know, she might be fucking other niggas.
Yeah, I mean, it won't bother me if I see that she's not that type of person to bite for shit like that. But you know, like I said, it's gonna take a while for me to really even learn that about her.
I don't know. You might never know that.
And I might never know
she
that.
might tell you that all the time, but again,
okay.
It's like she can't have social media because again, if she posts, niggas gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Do I not have it? Am I supposed to be with you and not have IG or not have social media? See? Is that the kind of relationship you want?
Cool. So like, remember how we mentioned like, yo, why am I anti-relationship? That. Right? Why? Because there's so many variables to this shit that you can never really win. You have to take certain parts of your mind and just be like, the shit out of here, man. Don't even think about it. You gotta just like not like if it happens, and you gotta not care. You know what I mean? And that's impossible. You can't throw out certain parts of your mind.
But that's the part that's the part I'm trying to see.
I feel like you can though.
If you're no, you can't throw these parts up. That's who you are. If you think about it, that's
your mind.
You're gonna think about it.
That's what I'm saying.
So
that's how I think.
And you can't throw it out. You can't throw it out.
So my point is that why put yourself in that position?
Exactly.
So then it's like, yo, bro, I would never fuck for 10. My body cannot maintain a 10.
But honestly, I can
fuck with a 6, a 5.
Honestly, no. But at the same time, like a 6 could do it too. That don't mean shit. Fuck around a chick that, especially, they're probably even worse. Truthfully, think about it. Chicks that are like, whatever. Let's say that they're lower in rating. I guess. Those be the insecure ones. Those be the ones that are probably even more likely to bite when another nigga come through and compliment her. Like, oh, he makes me feel pretty. Oh, I love that. I love that type of attention. Know what I mean? So either way, like you're fucked.
Yeah, fuck. So
Either way, it's a possibility, is what I'm saying.
It's always a possibility. It's always possible
Exactly.
for everything.
It's not about the. That's why I say it's not even necessarily about the looks. It's just the vibe. It's like who the person. You have to know the person, and that's the shit. Like the thing with the dating shit is like that person can switch at any moment.
Anybody can switch.
Anybody can switch at any moment, and you have to be ready for that because it's always going to be a possibility. Think about it. Dude married like 20 years and got divorced. Why? Somebody switched. So it's like, all right, cool. I'm happy for 10 years.
So it's not both of them switch.
It can be that too. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the shit
but
though.
Again,
like
so if you got 20 years together, right?
Yeah.
Which I think that's pretty much a fucking compliment. Regardless, y'all cool. Come to a room and say, okay, yes. We can't do it no more. Let's bridge out.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
I guess you got divorced and shit, but like it depends. Like, what if you didn't have a kid till 10 years in? Now your child got to grow up with separated parents. It may not be the bad thing, but it can also be a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like at the same time, like you don't know how that's gonna affect that child. You can do your best, but at the same time, your child is also another person. Your child isn't gonna necessarily think the same way you do or the way the other parent does.
That's a fact.
You don't know that. You can do your best.
You don't know that, and you can't predict that.
Yeah, either. You can't predict.
So again, that's. I mean, I've met so much people that are like, yo, I never had kids. Why you never had kids? Because I didn't want it. I get it, because I've had a kid and I know like. But again, if I had to be that person, like, nah, I never want kids. I'll be stupid to myself because I went through this. I'm still going through, but it's happened, and I would always doubt myself that I would never want to do this because of like shit like that could happen, but you don't know till you get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I got there, it was like, oh shit,
got it.
I could do this.
I mean,
I
did it.
Fuck around, do it again.
You did it.
You know, like
you did it, and you did well. But like like.
Yeah, you just don't know till you give a chance.
You're blessed to have been in a decent situation, at least when it came down to that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not for everybody.
Obviously, you can't predict that shit. You cannot predict it. You cannot. Again, so it's kind of like you could say that I'm just one of them play safe ass niggas, bro. Because it's like,
that's fine.
You know, I would hate for myself to get put in that situation, or the worst does happen, and then I'm stuck. As opposed to like, saying, let me hope for the best. Let me just do it. And then I do it. Like, and then maybe it doesn't work out. And then what? Like, life.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay to play safe. Bro.
That's the shit. And that's why it's hard for me to like really say like, all right, cool. I would love to get into a relationship. I would love to get married and have kids and have a whole family. Yeah. It's not that easy. It's not that fucking easy. It's not a fucking fairy tale. Like, just because that shit look good in movies and fucking shit like that, TV shows.
I mean, even like, you cut yourself real short, bro. I mean, to the point of saying marriage, that's one thing. Kids, fucking house, all that shit, that's that fairy tale shit. Cool.
Cut myself
but
short.
Even like we were fucking like again dating.
Yeah.
You even cutting that too, bro.
That is a fact, though. That's a fact.
I'll go on dates. No, I'll go on dates. But a relationship, though?
Exactly. You were cutting that low. Because how you
technically, a relationship is like dating, just times 10.
Nah.
No?
Because dating, you're technically still single.
No, you're not.
Well, you are.
I mean,
dating is you're dating.
If you start
go on dates with you, go on dates with you. We're dating. I'm dating her. Dating her.
Well, you gotta put that on the. You gotta put that card on the table at the beginning.
It's common sense, my nigga. If you go on a few dates with that one person, clearly y'all getting together and y'all love dating, y'all going together. If you just pop in like, yeah, I went on a date yesterday, you're never gonna. If it's so easy, you're never gonna be on the date that you with this chick. Like, yeah, yesterday I went on this dope date with this other chick, right? This shit was kind of cool, right? But let me tell you what happened. You're not gonna do that if it's so cool.
I've done it, but whatever.
I mean, like what happened was,
I promise you, not gonna do that on the third date.
Third date, it shouldn't even get to that point.
Not even on the second date. The first date, The first date you could get that off. Yeah, I went on a date with some chick the other day, and then
nah, first day you do that, but realistically, yeah.
Honestly, it could get to that third day if y'all really truly comfortable with each other about talking about that.
It depends.
Because it all depends. Like I said, it depends on the person. Depends on the.
Nah, honestly,
you're not going to be on a third date with somebody and say you just went on another date.
Yeah, I
On
agree.
the third one,
yeah. I agree. I say like that's probably one of that should be like an unwritten rule though. Like if you're dating someone, don't talk about another person that you're dating.
That's a fact.
That's just fucking like bro. Like
unless you're dating and like openly, then that's different.
You let them just assume you're dating other people, but just don't talk about it. Don't throw it all in their face. Like I want to this is our third date and shit. Yeah, I was dating these others because now you're showing her that she got competition, right? Now you're showing her that.
But what if she brings it up?
What if she brings it up?
That she's been dating.
Well, that's a red flag. Next thing she's gonna ask.
It's a red flag, but you're on a third date with her.
Okay, and that's your point.
So now you're the red flag.
Now she's
a red flag.
You're toxic as shit for going on that third date.
You still want to keep dating. You want to be single. That's the thing. When they ask you that, they want to know, like, where are we gonna take this? Are we getting serious? Or are we gonna? Do I need to know that I need to cancel all these other dates? Because again, if you say
that's a fact, though. I've had people tell me that. I've had people tell me that.
If you're thinking about like I'm just single dating, and she's asking you that, like she wants to know, like, hey, so like, are we just dating or are we doing this? Like, she wants to know, like, should I cancel these other dates or should I'm happy with these going on dates with you? That's stuff.
That's her choice, first of all.
So then you can't be mad if she feels like, damn, this nigga's like he never asked me that, he never put out the fact like, okay, I just like dating you. It's just like, hey, you want to go on a date? Yeah, I'm cool with going on a date. Let's go on a date. It's not like she's always reaching out. If I was you reaching out, so it's never going to be the point that like I wanna go on these dates. She's not getting it from you. You're pretty much putting it out there.
I mean, in my eyes, the way I see it is like you got to go on multiple dates before you can even really consider getting to a serious point.
That's true.
Right? You're not gonna go on 3 dates and be like, all right, you're my girlfriend. Like we're in a relationship, right?
That's true.
So realistically, like if she asked me like, oh, are you dating anyone else? Way I see it, okay, she's trying to gauge whether she should start, taking me seriously or not. And I get that. Makes sense. I just feel like 3 dates is way too soon.
For you.
For me. So if a chick tells me, yo, like,
how many dates for you though?
I don't know. I can't. I think it's more of a time thing as opposed to the amount of dates. You know what I mean? Like
you can't put a time frame on it. No, in general, you just can't put a time frame on it.
Nah, nigga, she gotta be on it.
Nah, it just takes a lot, bro. I don't. You know me. I don't jump into shit. I can't.
See, and that's what I feel like. No shade, but I feel like that's the reason why you're anti-relationship because it takes you forever to just to know somebody.
Nah, it's kind of like I just feel like that's what it takes for me to really catch feelings, even at this point. Like I'm not gonna catch feelings for a chick in like a month or two. It's just, and that's just me. Like that's my character. Like it's just not in me. I'm not gonna fall in love on the fucking first date.
So is that like one of two things?
It's a character trait.
You never found somebody that's able to done that, or you never allow yourself to.
No, because even in like my last relationship, I was anti-relationship before that, and yeah,
did she know that?
She came around, changed my shit up, right? I'm like, all right, cool. You know what?
So you can't say you anti-relationship.
We could do this. I'm anti-relationship until someone comes in and changes my mind.
Well.
Alright. I'm just being myself. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, like y'all may not agree, y'all may not even think that's even anti-relationship. That's just me being picky as fuck. Which kinda.
I could say the same. I'm stubborn and picky.
You know what I mean? Like, cause my thing is like, alright, like the only time I do get into a relationship, that should last a while.
What's a while?
Multiple years.
Like 2?
Like 2-3 years, right? Okay, why? Because I took my time to sit there and really like find one that I can see myself
learning.
lasting with for a bit.
Right.
Now, yes, I understand. I still haven't found one that became permanent like that.
Yeah.
Still single at the end of the day,
Yeah.
which it'd be like that.
So what's the house? So about 3 years? So what? 2 to 3 years with relationship. What's the in between
What you mean?
when you're not in a relationship?
When I'm not in oof.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
what year we in?
2024.
2020, it's been like 4 years right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Before
so
that, I
so
think I went
do
like
you
a
do you have
7.
more time being single or do you have more time being in a
More
relationship?
time being single. Yeah, because
Just a single guy, man. Just be single.
yeah, I mean that's who I am, end of
Bachelor
the
life
day.
for life, man.
That's just who I be, you know. I'm picky about the shit.
It's not much. It's not much to be picky. I don't think you're picky. I just think you just don't want to be in a position that you feel like you're hurt, and that's okay, bro.
That's
No,
where
no,
that
no, no, no,
topic
no.
comes in about being healed and hurt.
Nah.